Well, hello Aries, this is Joe, and I'm going to do your spirit / general tarot message for the month of August 2020. And I'm really excited to be doing this for you because I've prepared for the fire signs already, and so I kind of already have an idea what I'm getting into. And for you Aries, it's definitely interesting. It feels like to me it's all about devotion in August for you. Everything is about what you're devoted to, even a little bit of questioning loyalty or where your loyalties lie. And you might be choosing to not devote yourself to someone or something in your life, or you may be affirming a commitment to someone or something. So this August for you in Leo season is all about devotion, and I think this is a really exciting message that's going to come through. So we're going to do some cards, and I'm going to rely on what I kind of picked up early today when I was kind of getting ready and preparing for this. There's still time to the end of August, or end of July, I'm sorry, for the drawing in August to win a copy of the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. All you got to do is let me know you're a subscriber and comment below that you're subscribed, and I'll include you in the drawing. If you're not subscribed, you just got to subscribe and let me know you did, and I'll make sure you're included. So this isn't going to be for everybody. It just possibly can't be. I think we all understand that. But if it's not, that's okay. There's always another message down the road for you another day that's better suited for you. But you'll know if this is for you because it'll ring true. You'll feel it in your soul. You'll feel it in your heart. And so with that, we're going to get started. But Aries, I did say this to me was feeling it was all about devotion and who you're devoted to or what you're devoted to. And there may be some questioning of loyalty or aligning yourself with something and asserting some loyalty with somebody. So we're going to see, we're going to pick some cards here, and we're going to get into what is coming out. You got the Lion spirit, which is really cool. Lions are very loyal, and so I was talking about loyalty, but it's also about leadership, and it's about wisdom and power, using your power wisely. So Aries, that's really cool. I like that. You have the Lion spirit, and we're going to see what else we get before we get into the tarot message for you. So let's see what we have. High heart chakra, bliss, nice. So devotion, loyalty, leading with your heart, going into matters of the heart this month. So I think we're on point so far with what things are about for you. I don't know if I'll get anything overly specific in this. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying that word today, but we'll see. And you have why, questioning loyalty, questioning your loyalties to someone or something. So a very powerful month ahead for you, and I think it's going to be good. I think you're going to find that you come to terms with maybe some things, and in that you really get clarity on what you're setting your heart and your mind to at the same time. So let's get into your message, Aries. I'm not going to read cards in reverse, only because I read cards intuitively first before I apply the meaning. And I just feel, if I feel that there's a reversal type meaning, again, tripping over my words, I'll bring that out. But in general, all cards are going to be in the upright. So at the center of the heart of things is the Three of Cups, the Devil in the recent past, and the Five of Swords ahead of you, Ace of Wands at the foundation of things, and then you have the Ace of Cups. Very interesting, because I did say that this is all about loyalties and where your loyalties lie. You have the Seven of Swords. So the first place I want to start here is you have the Seven of Swords as the bigger, kind of the bigger overarching theme. And this kind of goes back into your past a little bit, and this goes around you now and goes before you a little bit. So this is kind of the bigger theme. And when I was talking about loyalty and talking about devotion, you may have had to question who or what you're devoted to, where you're putting your heart and mind. Is there something that is draining you, or is there something that you're not getting in return? I kind of feel like, to me, the message is, this is like, has been a one-way conduit where the flow has been in one direction. It's coming from you, and it's going in one direction, but you're really not getting any feedback that's positive in whatever you're questioning right now, especially in August. Whatever you're questioning, whatever, this is kind of some soul searching, maybe a little bit. So you have the devil in the recent past, and so this is really having to give something up that isn't serving you. And this could be a situation or a person. Where does your loyalty lie? Where is your devotion to someone or something that isn't serving you? And I think that this has been an ongoing theme that perhaps has been playing out for you for some time. Now you have, again, the Seven of Swords is the bigger energy. So what has been taken from you? I think that for most of you, this isn't something tangible or something material. I feel like this is a siphoning of energy from you. So this could be like an energy vampire type situation. Somebody is constantly taking from you and depleting you, and it's causing you to really question why you, again, the card why you're in a situation that is no longer benefiting you, or maybe hasn't ever really benefited you, and so it's just become a drain. So I think, again, this month is all about that theme. So at the center of everything, the Three of Cups, and I think this is great because this is really you getting to a happy place, a place where you feel, not only where you feel comfortable, but where you feel like you're actually contributing to something that is meaningful in your life. Now, whether this is relationships, Three of Cups is very much about heartfelt things. So, and it is bliss, it is unity, it's joy. So this really, to me, is what you're after, and this is what you're going for. And I think that you have to cut some things out. You have to put your loyalty and devotion in places that are going to be of benefit to you and that are going to flow in both directions. And I say that too here because this is really interesting. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, okay? So to you, what your goal is the Ace of Cups. Your goal is to go after what is fulfilling to you. And this isn't just you filling up somebody else's cup, but this is also your cup being filled. And so you're after that new start where, like I said, the conduit flows both ways. There's flows in both directions. And I think that you're definitely wanting not only to be the one that's filling somebody up, but you also need to be filled up. And I see that this is where the Ace of Cups comes through. It is the one thing that you want more than anything at this time. And then you have the Ace of Wands. I love this because this goes with the Ace of Cups. This is the desire to take action. And this is really, to me, this is the crux of everything. Everything hinges on this Ace of Wands for you this month. You know what you want, you know what's ahead of you, and you really know how to get it. But this is about you taking that step, taking that leap of faith, trusting that what you know you have to do has to be done, and that you're going to do it, and it's going to be good for you. If finally this is about you just really sinking your teeth into something new and taking that step, being courageous. You have, again, the Lion, and leadership, strength, durability, wisdom. I think you're getting a lot of downloads about wisdom. And that comes through with your challenge card, the Hierophant. So this is definitely about that higher spirituality. And to me, I think this is also about breaking out of a mold that maybe you have been in. You may have been in a mold that says you can think, believe, pray, do a certain way, and that's what is expected of you, or that's what you're kind of allowed to do. So you might have some kind of cultural things around you with family or other people that kind of have a different type of expectation of you when it comes to spirituality and spiritual beliefs and your spiritual practice. I think that you are tapping into something much higher, and I think that you're really going to really need to push yourself to trust what it is that you truly want to believe. Trust what it is that you truly feel is the truth for you. I think that this is calling you to elevate yourself in a in a different space when it comes to spirituality. So if you're stuck in any kind of mold or belief system that you feel like might be holding you back, I think this is really saying trust the innocence of a child, where when a child asks a parent a question and we give them an answer, they believe that wholeheartedly. That's to me is this kind of faith needs to kind of break out of the ultra traditional type of belief system. So if you've had some of that going on, if not, this is about elevating yourself spiritually, and I think that that's what's coming through here. And you have before you have the Five of Swords, and we're going to clarify some of these, because I think that the Five of Swords is you having to step on some toes. If you've been devoted to a certain situation or anybody in your life that, like I said, has been a drain on you, that's really been taking, it hasn't been replenishing you at all, you're going to step on some toes, and those toes aren't going to be happy, Aries. So that's going to be your biggest, I think that's going to be your biggest challenge. Even though the challenge card is the Hierophant, I think that is going to be the hardest thing for you to convey this month, and that is doing what not only serves others, but what serves you in return. Because I think that if you've been stuck giving and never really getting anything out of it, because it is a depleting kind of siphoning type of energy type vampire stuff, you have to be willing to step on some toes. You have to do what's good for you, and I think that's what this is really ultimately about this month. We have the Seven of Cups, and this is, to me, I immediately say this is choices. You have choices to make. You have dreams that are kind of in limbo, are in pause. There are things that you envision fulfill your heart, or fill your heart up, fill your soul up, but you've never been able to choose for yourself. So I think that this is saying this is the time for you to be able to choose for yourself, to go after that. And you have the King of Swords came out. You have the Five of Swords, and you have the King of Swords. You're going to step on some toes, but that's okay, Aries. I think that I think you have to, because you have to do what is right for you. The King of Swords is going to speak the truth. The King of Swords is going to do, sometimes going to have to do things even if it goes against what other people want. And I think that's kind of the energy that you have to take on, but in a tactful way. You have to do what's right for you. So Aries, this is pretty much kind of what I have for you here in this whole situation for August. This is a very powerful time for you. I think fire signs are really kind of going through the most in August, because Leos are elevating themselves in August. It's Leo season. Aries, this is all about devotion and loyalty, and Sagittarius is really fighting some things out and putting an end to some battles. So I think this is an interesting month for fire signs altogether. I'm going to pull, I think, one more for you on this last card, because I feel like there might be one more message here that you need to hear, or you might want to hear. And again, if you want an opportunity to win the Light Seers Tarot, just comment below that you've subscribed. That's too many. And we'll see if we can get one final message. The Lovers. Okay, this is, to me, you know, in the old tarot, this was the choice, the card of making a decision, and not really the Lovers. Having to choose between something you love and something practical quite often. But to me, this is about choosing what fills you up. And this doesn't have to be necessarily involving a person. You may be choosing between a person and something else that fills you up, or you may be asserting your loyalty with somebody, or cutting off loyalty to somebody. So whatever this Lovers is about, I think intuitively it's for you to figure out and ultimately decide, and not for me to really say. But I think the Lovers here is really saying this to me, I feel is going after what really drives your heart, because you do have the high heart chakra card here, And so this is matters of the heart. This is healing your heart. This is going after what fulfills your heart. And I think, to me, you have to make some choices between things that maybe aren't any good for you and things that are going to fill you up this month and down the road, down the line for many months to come, Aries. So I think that's the message here. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to say I think this is an interesting time for you. I'm really excited to do this reading, and I thank you for taking the time to watch it. If you have any feedback, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. Let me know, and I will talk to you again soon. Thank you.